Bringing profits in. Check. Hey, we motivated. Educated. Yeah, we melanated. That's why y'all hating. We all black. All black. All black. We all black. All black. All black. All black. We all black. We all black. 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 Black. You know it's prime. Sorry I was late, color people time. The way I'm fishing for the lows, God gon' block me for spamming. Big score on the bones, homie, nah, you can't stop me from slamming. Nope. I'll clock in, yeah, sure, as soon as I'm done jamming. Okay. Watch what you say about your own people, cause they love banding. Skin looking like a sculpture, crafted through the iconic culture. Yeah, we got our own Twitter, homie, but they got a whole freaking vulture. This real fear is unification. A studious nation. A mind free to see true creation. Unafraid of demonstration. Intellectual conversation. Bask in my own pigmentation. Is it our color? The fact that we fight with our brothers, still go to war behind our sisters and mothers? We set the trend. Check. Bringing profits in. Check. Hey, we motivated. Educated. Yeah, we melanated. That's why y'all hating. We all black. All black. We all black. All black. All black. We all black. We all black. We all black. All black. Black. Cover me in tall boy, I'm black. Black 24s on the Cadillac. Red Kool-Aid, red frozen cup. Black, sweet potato pie, black. More cast iron skillet, black. Pack of water bottles on the floor, black. 5 on pump, 2 plus Powerball, black. On the serious note, man, I'm tired of it. Always terrified when we hear signs coming. We supposed to feel protected. Always really feel neglected. We speak our mind, you take our brand. Tweet a link, you take our bag. What's so crazy, what's so sad? You think we cool, so you take our swag. Clothes and TikTok trends. Drip and melanin. Hairstyles and all our slangs. Make profit off our pain. Now I ain't saying we always right. A lot of these demons we gotta fight. But even with that, I'm screaming it loud. James Brown, I'm black and I'm proud. We set the trend. Check. Bringing profits in. Check. Hey, we motivated. Educated. Yeah, we melanated. That's why y'all hating. We all black. All black. We all black. All black. We all black. We all black. All black.
What's up, y'all? It is me, I am she. It's your getty girl, Toya T. And I'm here with
the man, the myth, the legend himself, people. Docta in the building all the way from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what he said. Listen. I am back. I'm back. And black by popular demand. Look, it feels so good to be back doing what I love to do and being where I need to be, in front of that mic. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing. I'm honored. And, yeah, it feels so good. And it's been a long time waiting for you.
Hey, well, I appreciate it.
Look, you was waiting for me, huh?
I mean, well, it was both ways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, I know the feeling. Whenever you're away from something you love, and then it's finally
you
finally get back to it.
Listen. I had to take a break. I had to get my mind right.
I
had to get things right. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, and I used to even say it too. I'm a sleep, I'm a rest when I die. Well, listen, if I don't take a break, if I don't rest, get my mind rest, come back, re-strategize, replan, everything, you gonna be up checking up out of here sooner than you think so.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
resting and resetting that button and getting it back together is better than just going because your body gonna shut down on you. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working on myself inside and out, and handling situations. Life been lifing. You hear me?
Oh man,
life been lifing. And I've been
the
seeing and the heat. And the heat. It make you not want to do nothing or go nowhere.
I walked outside. I seen the devil withdrawals.
What?
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and walk back inside.
Outside selling water.
Exactly.
Listen, so how was the week for you, though?
The week for me, well, like I said, hot.
Yeah.
But, the week just been busy, man. I just did a video yesterday. Just shot a video yesterday.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But you've been major grinding. I saw you was doing 2 videos.
I know, man. I dropped one last week, and then I was shooting one yesterday with me and the reps, saying my little squad, shout out to reps, Peebo.
Shout out.
Don Latticini, Courthouse, DH, Desi Dukes, Nia,
Shout out.
We was doing our thing yesterday, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, it's good to have, you need a team.
Oh, yeah.
You need a team. It sounds like you got a good, solid team.
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like a family, You might bicker and fuss a little bit, but what I'm saying? It's like castor oil. Everything, it don't sound good, it don't taste good, but it's good for you. You know?
Boy say castor oil, right? But it is good for you though. Y'all look up the benefits of castor oil. You'll be surprised. Look, none of y'all youngins, they don't know nothing about castor oil. But
Shoot,
listen,
it ain't even got to be youngins. You ain't even got to be
right?
youngins.
No,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
real,
If you in
for
the
real.
South, somebody grandmama giving it to you.
Nah, for real. It took taking it teaspoon, but I heard that it's not good to take it by mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we been doing it.
I'm gonna have to talk to
because they say it's
my grandmother
deeply
about that.
penetrating. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's still good. It's still good.
They was trying to knock us out. That's about it.
Knock all those germs and all those antioxidants that's in your body that's no good for you. But I'm like I said, I'm happy. My mind is right. I'm in a good space. I'm in a good place. And I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. I'm on a whole new journey in life. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Excited for
Amen
what's to come. And I gotta say, no matter what has happened to me or whatever it will happen, all things work together. And it has been working together for my good.
Yeah, always.
All the time.
Always.
Yes. And I love it. Let me get my voice together. Me. It's your get it girl Toya. Yeah, anyway. But I've been still working and going out to events, these exclusive events, and bring you to Toya. I apologize I haven't been putting out the recaps, having some minor technical difficulties. But I'm going to get them out there to you. I've been in the industry in some events. I went to that Mexican OT event, and I got to say. I got to say.
The boy nice.
When I was coming up, SPM was, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? I even like D-Baby. But I want to give it to that Mexican OT. Like, he is really spitting. I like that whole album. I enjoyed myself. And shout out to Happy Boots for inviting me. It was a good event. Everybody was up in there. I like how that boy be rapping and he be rolling his tongue. Like,
I know.
It's not even them R's. He just be rolling his tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen you was at the back to school drive.
Yes. So Get It Girl had a back to school drive at Crestmont Park. It was wonderful. Every year that we do it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes, thank you. I hosted it. And I mean, the heat was not unbearable because we were over the shade in the gazebo. But it was really good. I really liked it. And, they were more civilized this time. But, Toya had to get them in check, baby. Yeah.
I got
you. So is any events you attended? Or put on or hosted?
Well, I haven't hosted any
or
events
any showcases
as of yet, but yeah, I did.
Okay,
did a few
talk about
showcases,
it.
man. I did the Coast to Coast live showcase in New Orleans about a month ago. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, your boy made it back to Miami once again for the second year in a row.
All right.
So I'm gonna be out there in November, you know what I'm saying? I just did a youth thing in Shreveport.
Okay.
It was called Leave the 99 Revival. They had me out there, man. It was a really good turnout, man. You know, shout out my girl Ribbons Rubin.
Shout out
man.
Ribbons
You know,
Rubin.
it was dope, man. Had all type of snacks and stuff like that. They had a snow cone. They had a cone of ice come through. They had like a couple of people with barbecue plates and stuff like that. Just feeding the community, man. Just doing real good stuff, man.
And that was in Shreveport?
That was in Shreveport, Louisiana, man. That was a couple weeks ago. And, man, I just been out here grinding, man. You know, with
major grinding.
Anybody call me, I'm coming. You know?
I know that's right. And listen, my hat's off to you because are you originally from Houston?
No, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from a real small town called Kinder.
Kinder, I've heard of Kinder.
You know,
shout out.
Most people call it Kashada because of the casino, but
okay. Okay, see, look, I thought you was a Houstonian, so because I was gonna say it's important to step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So if you're from wherever you from, step outside of that city, that town that you're normally in or perform where everybody know you and you go to every event. They, what's up, boy? You need to go somewhere where nobody knows you and your talent speaks for itself.
You know, the crazy thing is, I used to live in Baytown. When I was in college, so you know, so I know Houston and all the surrounding areas very well. I used to run around with a few people out here, man, and like what you said. I mean, you really do have to step out of your city, out of your comfort zone, because of course you're gonna have your people that's gonna come and you know what I'm saying, and see you and support you, but you need to go out and go see. Whenever I went to LA last year and Atlanta last year and stuff like that, just to get feedback from people, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to feel the vibe of different cities and different atmospheres. It kind of give you a boost of confidence, like, okay, I really can do this. Like,
right.
You know.
Instead of your partners and the people that you network with, they going to hype you up.
Exactly.
They going to jam your music. They following you on Instagram. But what about those people that's not following you? What about those people who have not heard your music? You going to really see. Is your song, is your music jamming?
Exactly.
You're going to really see. You're going to get honest answers.
You don't want that homeboy feedback.
Yeah. You don't want that. You don't want that. So you want people that you don't know, the critics, as they say.
Exactly.
You know, because we hard on our own self, but you know. So that's wonderful. So listen, all you artists, step outside of the box. Step out from where you from. Step out of where you normally are, and get out. Get out to these cities, these outskirts, different states. Man. Find different events. Fly there.
It can be scary.
Hit your ride there. Yeah, it is.
It can be scary because it's like, you know, you comfortable where you at. You know what I'm saying? The people like you where you at. And it's like, but if you wanna go to that next level, if you want people to really be heard on like a national or international stage,
right?
You gotta go out and, you know what I'm saying, and give the people what they want. Listen, get the feedback, give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Got to. That's gonna test your talent, test you right there, for real.
Man.
Yes. Well, let's get into all this tea and no shade, honey. Yes, let's talk about it.
Almost definitely.
Yeah. So, do you have something you want to talk about first? Let you go first, because you got something good though.
You know, I really wanted to talk about this Usher and Kiki thing.
Oh man, let's talk about it.
I seen the video yesterday, man. The video go hard. The video off the chain.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know if the whole, you know, with the baby daddy thing was a PR stunt for the video, but
we're going to get into it.
It was convenient.
Yes. It wasn't convenient. It was all set up. It's a part of the plan. I've told people this before. It's all a PR stunt. You never believe everything that you see online, on Instagram, on social media, TikTok. Don't even believe half of what you see.
Exactly.
Because whatever they put out there is what they want you to see, not what the truth is. You know? And then 9 times out of 10, if you don't even understand the industry, then you really lost in the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So, and I saw the setup. Because Kiki don't roll like that.
She really don't.
I mean, and I'm going to speak on her patterns.
Yeah.
You've never really known her business like that and known her to all that. And I'm going to say this. I don't think they not together. I think they together. But it's the things people would do for money, the things people would do for clout, as they say, the things people would do for PR. You know, if and you got to be in it to win it. You know.
Yeah, I think my whole thing was it had us talking. It had everybody talking, like whenever it first popped off, and he said what he said on Twitter and stuff like that. It had everybody kind of like, oh man, what people arguing. Oh, she shouldn't be out there like that. Oh man, she should be out there like that. Why he want to stop her from this, that, and the third? So it get people talking, and then but Usher was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Then out of nowhere, man, you got boom, you got the video. You know what I'm saying? She looking good in the video. They dancing, they bringing stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Now you hit over like 20 million views and stuff in like not even 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and then PR is also a part of branding and imaging. So they had to do something to get people to see her outside of the little girl, Kiki, Akilah and the Bee, Kiki. Because I mean, even until she had that baby, boom, boom, bow, bow, body is banging, body, yaddy, yaddy, but before then, we still saw her as Kiki. Nobody would take her music serious. Let's be honest. And
because I'm an artist myself, I try to give everybody a chance because I'm like, I want people to give me a chance. So, like her music is dope.
It is.
The thing about it is like, let's just be honest. Black people will not let you grow up. If
At
they
all.
see you, like, I mean, I got aunties.
You sound like Drewski when you said that. Okay, carry
they
on.
will not let you grow up because it's like,
Right.
I seen like some family members like not too long ago, and they was like, man, I remember you was knee high to a tree stump. Well, they old when they say something like that. Knee high to a tree stump.
You know it.
And I was like, man, I ain't seen you in about 10 years.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
but yeah, we will not let you grow up. We be like, oh, look Akilah.
Right.
That's not even a name.
Exactly. Right. But that's what she's going to be remembered for. And she's done several movies. She's done movies where she's an adult, but nobody saw her as an adult until she even had a baby, and nobody saw her as a grown woman until them cheeks was out, baby. And she was at the Usher, and Usher pushed up on her. But see, when you got to understanding, especially in the industry, then as a partner, you already know what's going on.
Oh yeah,
you already know what's going on. And another example I want to give is Rashida and Kurt. Now you notice they are together. They're business partners. They making money, but I could not understand for the life of me why was they putting their business out there like that. But it's PR, things that people would do so they can have the longevity on the show, have a storyline, make money, and then bring business to their business.
I mean, what the age old saying is, all press is good press.
And I'm starting to think that whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that.
Look when whenever Kanye be tripping, we still love Kanye though.
Still love Kanye.
To this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
To this day. Well, look, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but let's talk about this Africa. Africa is taking back their power, honey.
That's right.
Do you
That's
hear
right.
me?
That's right.
They're cutting ties with France, and they's like, we not having it. No more negotiations, no more allying, no more. You can't have none of our resources.
Yeah.
They're not even taking U.S. currency anymore.
Yeah.
They have their own currency, their own monies. And France is like, okay, well, we're ready to go to war. No, it's Wakanda forever up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so happy. I'm so proud of them. And I spoke to a Nigerian couple today.
Okay.
And so they're going back. They're going back to Africa as well. And they saying that there's a change. There's a change over there in Africa. And I feel like when I hear stuff like that, it's waking me up. And I need to be like, okay, so if it's a change over there, it's definitely going to be a change over here.
Yeah.
That's going to be that trickle-down effect because really Africa can stand alone.
Yeah.
Really. They have their own natural resources. Shoot, we, when I say we, the United States have stolen and taken and pilgrimage and whatever, so we're more the people that need than them.
Yeah.
So so I'm happy, I'm proud. I'm working on getting my dual citizenship because when it's time to jump ship, baby, let me tell you, I will be over there. So I'm happy and I'm proud of that.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of like like whenever you finally get your independence from your parents.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Stand
it's like
alone.
Exactly.
Yes.
You find you like, you know what, I can do this. I can, you get your own apartment, you get your own house or whatever, and it's like now you got that freedom. It's like I don't need mom and daddy no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, but I got to do this. I got to do this on my own now.
After 400 years, 400 years dealing with
crazy.
friends, they this is it. That's it. That's it. That's all. So yeah, you got something else?
Yeah, I do. It's a little bit of a Debbie Downer, just a little bit. Michael Orr, man.
Oh.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Them people, man.
Let's talk about it.
Man, I don't want to offend nobody, but
Listen, it's the drop on the All-Star Thursday, and we gonna drop it on them.
I mean, first of all, let's take it all the way back to even the story of The Blind Side, the movie, right? Mm-hmm. The way that they even portrayed him in the movie, like he was uneducated, he couldn't read, write. And for him to even come out and be like, man, I was doing plays when I was in the 2nd grade. I was like, you need to be able to read and write.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? You need to be able to comprehend stuff to do that. And they just had him looking like he was just like, so like, especially in Hollywood, it's always been a white savior, type of situation. Like, and then that's what get, Oscar-worthy performances, you know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to Sandra Bullock, so I don't even know if any of the actors
and they are mad at her.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now social media, people be mad at everybody, even
nothing.
if they don't even know. Like, I'm like, hey man, they just gave me the script. I just came and did my thing. Like, even the guy who played Michael Orr, you know what I'm saying? He probably thinking that was probably the actual real story. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna portray this, but Hollywood always like to whitewash or, put a gloss over something, try to make it more palatable for the audience that they want it for.
Definitely.
And then it's like, bam, she get an Oscar, the movie get an Oscar.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But then to actually dig deeper and be like, okay, that wasn't his character. And then from there finding out, and him just now finding out it was like they tricked him into thinking it was him signing adoption papers or something like an adoption paper, but it was actually a conservatorship. That's ridiculous on so many levels.
Yes. So even though we just found out, they might have been found that out. You know how that goes in the world. So I'm wondering how long has this been hit the fan? But that has been years.
Yeah.
And I saw a post somebody posted, and they said, I'm gonna tell you what happened. He was fine and dandy, signed the conservatorship. They adopted him up until he married a black woman in 2022. Now this is not me. I'm not saying it. This is not my opinion. Don't hit up my DMs. I saw somebody post this on social media, and they said her name was Tiffany. So they're trying to insinuate until he got married to a black woman who wanted his money or thought he had more money than what he did. He wasn't woke to it, didn't know anything about it, wasn't worried about it until he got married.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something about a black woman.
Please.
You know what? Black mamas, black women, all black women, period. They gonna dive into they gonna figure something out. They gonna make sure they gonna turn into Inspector Gadget real quick. They gonna figure it out like, okay, hold on. You was you the first round draft pick.
Yes.
Got this big contract. This, that, and the third. Like, you should have more money than this. And start digging up stuff like, okay, we need to get some lawyers. That's just, that's all the black women I know in my life. They be like, they be on it. If something look a little fishy, they gonna be like, okay, well, we need to figure out where this stench is coming from.
Right.
So it might have some truth to it. All I know is that, when black women get involved, stuff get done.
Hello. And if that's his wife, this is true, because there's a lot of misogyny. Anyway, if this is true, that's his wife. What is the problem with her knocking some sense into his head? Because that's your backbone. So, she's supposed to help you and be there for you. Exactly. So if it was something that you didn't know or you missed, that's why she's there.
Yeah. And we be so, he might have been, just living within his means and be like, okay, well, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with just, living off of X amount a year, you know what I'm saying? For X amount of years.
And probably really didn't know,
And that's why, like, uncovering this is like, man, I can understand this is probably a culture shock for him, because he probably was thinking to himself, like, these people kind of took me in, kind of, had me sign this thing. I was supposed to be adopted, this, that, and the third. I was, they were supposed to be looking out for my best interest. And then when you get the rug pulled out from underneath you, it's like, man, really?
Right.
Like that's what we on?
Shocking. Right. So, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, hey. But I think that is messed up if it is true.
Yeah.
I think it is messed up.
All this is alleged, but it is messed up.
Right. It is definitely messed up if it is true, because that means you took advantage and took for granted this man all these years. But again, how you let it go this far? How?
And the only thing I could just look at it from the perspective of, if you don't know what you're signing, and then you sign it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody going, especially if you think about it, if you got some secrets, right, and people start digging around close to your secrets, you're going to, you know what I'm saying, pull it back even more. And you're going to, you know what I'm saying, do some stuff or try to get in front of it and be like, oh, hey, get the attention off of the secret, right? So you never know. He might have been like, every once in a while, like, what's up with this? And then I know it was like, oh, hey, we want you to sign this contract with such and such. This is gonna be $20 million or whatever. And then so now you thinking, oh, okay, well, cool. You done got your mind off of this,
right? And
now you focused on, okay, well, I'm about to get this commercial with such and such, or I'm about to do this. So you over here, you getting money, but you're not getting as much money as you know.
Listen, read those contracts. Read the fine print on those contracts. And this is one thing, because you remind me of Drewski. Man, you remind me of Drewski when you speak. That could have been records. Oh, yeah. I know it's like funny, but I feel like it's a parody. He's poking fun, but also in a funny way, talking about the record labels in the industry.
Exactly.
I feel like that's what he's doing, and how they pick artists. And especially nowadays, they're not picking on talent. They're picking on an image or, different things like that. But it was one episode I saw, old buddy read the contract. He looking like a straight up thug. And he read the contract. He's like, 1%, So he read out of everybody. I saw everybody just sign. He was the only one that read the contract. So I'm like, it's so important, because you never know, you could be signing your life away. And a lot of times you're signing your life away. So,
and people really don't. I mean, them record labels nowadays hate that, you got social media now, because people are popping with their own, platform. They building their own platform to where it's like you don't have to go straight to the labels no more and be like, they like, oh, you talented, well, let's get you to sign this. Like how, TLC had to go bankrupt, or how Tony Braxton had to go bankrupt twice, or, you know what I'm saying? All these different horror stories now. You got social media, you got YouTube, you got the internet, to where like you have all this access to this information now, to where it's like they don't like that.
Right.
So they trying to bank on people. That's why they trying to hurry up and run the TikTok so fast and be like, okay, you got to follow it. Let me hurry up and
down
get you.
TikTok, because that's the information engineer. But speaking of, to get into my tea, I want to talk about Tory Lanez, not this sentencing, but about the record labels and his recording. The real reason they say that he's in jail. If you don't know, then you must know that a while back, he sold his album for $1. He made an NFT.
Yeah.
Sold it for $1 and made $1 million in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
He cracked the industry. His words, not mine. He cracked it. He cracked it. He put so much information out there, and within those minutes, his money made money.
Yeah.
So they turned that $1 into $50,000. People were selling his NFT album for $50,000, $60,000, $100,000, and people were buying it. And if you're not in the NFTs, you need to get into NFTs and the metaverse, because that's where everything is headed. That's where the real money is. Come on, my people, let's get out there. Let's not let it go over our head until it's too late. Okay, let's get into it. But anyway, so he was on his live and all of that. He was excited about it. He introduced us into a whole new realm of making money as far as the music industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, when we talking about signing, Wallow and Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah.
When they signing that contract, do you and I'm asking you this question. Do you believe in these human sacrifices when you're signing these deals in order to get to a certain level? Do you believe that is true? Now, let me give you these other examples before you answer, because I don't know what your answer is. Here's Kanye and his mom. They want to say Megan Thee Stallion and her mom. Jennifer Hudson and her nephew and mom. They want to say, and the list goes on and on and on. You can look it up, but I'm going to say it may be wrong, but when you look at the statistic and when you look at the actual journey from when that person close to them passed, died, got shot, killed, whatever you want to say, what did their career do and where did it go?
I feel you. I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay.
The reason why I'm in the middle is because, like, you never know, especially like, you know, how wicked the world is, period, first of all.
Yeah.
And then, like, whenever you go, like I said, I just came back from L.A. last year,
Okay.
you know, and, like, you know, it was a fun time and stuff, but they did have some stuff I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and move around, and I'm going to go over here.
So they had some, like, some parties or some.
Yeah,
what?
it was like some parties that, you know what I'm saying, I was going to try to, you know, just get into and go, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, just try to go network. And it was like, you know, you kind of get in, you pay to get in or whatever, and then it's like a little, like, okay, you know, me, I'm a big, like, you know, I'm a big guy on, like, discernment, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, so I'm like, I go
right.
in there, I'm like, okay, this a little... It's a little weird. Let me go. I'm going to just move around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me go.
So it was weirder than normal.
Yeah, weirder than normal. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if maybe because I'm from the South, you know what I'm saying? And we just, you know.
It could be that too.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's just we not really exposed and stuff like that. But I still was like, you know what? I'm going to move around anyway. Because I don't even want to, you know, I'm going to go somewhere else, go give me some waffles or something and keep it moving. So, you know, like there is a lot of, you know, wickedness out there and like a lot of craziness, right? So, you know what I'm saying, on that regard, I don't know what type of deals people is making, right?
Right.
But also on the other side, I will say this is one thing that I have like kind of like looked at, like anytime celebrities are getting locked up, talking about sacrifices, talking about Illuminati, all that type of stuff, right? It's never any other race than black people.
You are definitely right.
So I'm like, so if we gonna put that on Kanye, R. Kelly, you know, Beyonce, Jay-Z, or whatever.
Talk about
if we gonna put that on them, well, why we can't put that on? Why we got to put the Illuminati on these people, but we can't put it on Taylor Swift? We can't put it on Miley Cyrus. We can't put it on Justin Bieber. We can't put it on all these other, you know what I'm saying, these other shades, these other races.
You're
but
right.
we always have to come up with an excuse why our own people are successful.
Right.
Rather than, okay, if we all going through the same industry, well, why can't we say it about the other races?
You're
why
right.
we always got to talk about each other? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm kind of at it. I'm kind of in the middle because I understand there's some craziness going on too, but I also see the other side of it. Like,
I believe on the other side that they do go through it as well, but it's not publicized like you said.
Exactly.
It's not talked about. It's not made as a big deal because the industry is the industry.
Yeah.
Either you're in or you're out. Either you're bending over or you okay. So, you know, or you're taking it up the nose. Whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, I believe that it is. It's a part of the industry, and it's good and evil, light versus dark. You know, either you're gonna do this for that, or either you're gonna do this for that. You know,
because somebody always gonna do something. You know, something for something. I mean, you know, we see it all the time. Just in our own circles, we see people be like, you know, if you trying to get that you know, that what they call that partner position at the firm, and it's like, oh, you might have to get cozied up with the boss or something like that.
Talk about it.
So you got, you know, you see that, and so if people doing that in just regular life outside of like the industry to get just to be like my dad used to say thousandaires, just to be thousandaires. Yeah. What do you think that they doing in the industry to be millionaires and billionaires? You know what I'm saying? So
and then unfortunately that has gotten the younger generation brainwashed, especially the social media. Like they're ready. They're ready to just do it, to make that quick dollar, to portray this image or to look a certain way on social media. It's not even about the money no more, I don't think. It's just about what it look like, you know.
Cloud is bigger than wealth now.
It is. It's worth
crazy.
more. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not going to say it's just the young folks either. I mean, of all ages, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Of all ages, they out there just buck wild, just doing it, you know. So just, you know, so we going to get into another song. We're going to come back and we're going to get into the Beat Doctor.
Appreciate you.
All things the Beat Doctor until we up out of here. But stay tuned, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Is somebody knocking? They probably is. Anyways, look, we having some technical difficulties. Let's just get back to it. Talk about the song that we were gonna play.
Okay, whenever it does come up now.
Yeah, whenever it does.
That song is called NGB, which stands for Never Going Back.
Okay.
That was
I like that.
Yeah, I wrote that song in 2020. That was like the first song that I wrote since I used to be in a rap group with my brother and my cousin.
What?
So I used to like do the beats and I would like lay the hooks down and then like everybody would write their verse. So I was always like good with, okay, I'm gonna just write my 16 or whatever and I'll be done with it, right? So it's like it's easy. So this is like the first time like I got to step out on my own faith and be like, you know what? It was like God was telling me like, hey, you know, I gave you the gift, so why you know what I'm saying, you so caught up on having other people with you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody, everybody grown, you know what I'm saying? Some people married, some people, you know what I'm saying, got kids and stuff like that. So it's like, everybody don't have the time, so why don't you just go ahead and do you? You got the talent too. go ahead and do it yourself. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm never going back. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of took that mantra of I'm never going back to like, you know, old ways, or never going back to not really, you know, believing in myself or believing in my talents and stuff like that. So that's where that came from. And I was just kind of showing out, you know, lyrically and trying to let everybody know how good I was and stuff like that.
I love it. Look, I love the title of it because it speaks to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not growing and leaving with the things that you used to do, then what are you doing in life, period?
Exactly.
You know? So if you're not growing and you going backwards and forwards, then you out of there. So I love it. Yeah. So tell me, again, tell the people where you're from.
I am from a small town called Kinder, Louisiana. I currently live in Lake Charles right now. You know, that's my second home, you know what I'm saying? Man, I just grew up a little country boy, you know what I'm saying, running around, you know, outside, you know, mud riding. And, you know what I'm saying, riding horses and, you know what I'm saying, eating blackberries and raspberries and stuff.
Straight off the tree?
Off the tree, off the bushes,
too?
You know what I'm saying, pear trees, sapsumas, all that, you know what I'm saying.
Talk about it.
Running around, you know, using BB guns to, you know, shoot squirrels and stuff, you know. No disrespect to Peter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, but that's just how I grew up, you know what I'm saying. That's just that's just the type of stuff you did in a small town, you know.
Yeah. So what brought you to the H?
Oh man, you know, the first time I came to the H, you know, I was in college.
Okay.
I went to the Art Institute of Houston. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I because I did beats and, you know, I wrote music, I wanted to go for audio engineering. At the time, they didn't have that course, but they had put me in digital filmmaking. So I kind of learned how to, like, shoot videos a little bit and edit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I edit my own videos and stuff like that now. Just from what I learned and everything like that. So that was the first time my introduction to the H outside of, you know, having family out here.
Okay.
And, you know, over the summers coming out and stuff like that growing up. But, and then, you know, coming back to the H feel like a second home to me, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just every time I come, I just feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because especially growing up listening to SUC, you know, listening to UGK, listening to Zero and, you know, Lil Kiki. Big Pokey, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Like that was that was hard. That was hard,
definitely. That
was hard.
Yeah,
man. It feels like a second home every time I come out here.
Okay. So growing up, I know you named some of the H-Town. Who out there are some of the legends or the OGs that you would listen to?
Oh yeah, definitely like anything No Limited Cash Money.
Okay.
Let's be real.
All right.
Let's be real. I mean, to be. I always ask people like, you know, I got a homeboy from St. Louis, and I used to ask him like, how was it in the city of St. Louis whenever Nelly popped off?
Right.
And he was like, dude, it was like a parade every day. And I was like, dude, that's. I like to ask people that because it's like, you know. How did the atmosphere change whenever you had somebody from your city or from your state that blew up? Like, so whenever No Limit and Cash Money was doing
really
that, it was
like that.
It felt, man, it was like we felt like, man, we could make it out.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, everybody know Louisiana is made up of like you got like 3 major cities, and then you got nothing but little towns around.
That's right, little country
towns. You know
towns.
what I'm saying? So just seeing like, oh man, if they can make it out, we can make it out because it feel like we all from the same, you know, we all getting it out the mud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So listening to No Limit, Cash Money. I don't know if you know this guy named Vicious, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Vicious, you know, Vicious, you know what I'm saying? Just X-Mob, just, you know, everybody out there, man, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, just listening to everybody and supporting everybody. Of course, Boosie. Of course, Boosie and
that's
Gates.
my guy.
You know what I'm saying? Boosie and Gates, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole different,
generation,
whenever Trill
era
Entertainment
and all
was going
that.
crazy.
Yes.
Oh man, it was like the, like, you know what I'm saying, the ratchet.
The ratchet came out.
Yeah, for real.
The hood came out. So what inspired you to rap? Have you rapped your whole life as a little boy, or what was it?
Well, if you ask my mom, I've been rapping since I was 3.
Oh, look, mama's gonna always say that.
Because my mama would always be like, man, you used to be running around in your diaper and you used to have a chicken bone in one hand and you be choking on the chicken because you be trying to rap. You like, I was like, wow, that's funny. But I started really rapping at like 15.
Okay.
And that's whenever I started like a group with my brother and my cousin.
Okay. What was the group?
Uh,
Talk about
it's
it.
hilarious because the group name was 3D, right?
Okay.
And that was because all our names started with D.
I figured that.
Because on my dad's side of the family, they just was infatuated with D names like DeAndre, Dijon, Devontae, Darius, Demaya. You know, it was everybody had D names. So because it was us three, it was like 3D. So yeah, I started then, and then like I say, I went to college, and we all went to college and stuff, and we all kind of, started doing our own thing. So, and that brings us to, like I said, with the whole never going back. You know what I'm saying? I was so used to just being with two other guys. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't confident in writing the whole entire song by myself.
Gotcha.
So I had to get their confidence up. You know what I'm saying? So I really started when I was 15. So.
Okay. So did you perform and do all of that?
Yeah.
Y'all got in the studios and stuff.
My uncle had a home studio that we would be recording out of because.
So y'all was recording.
Yeah, because a little backstory on him, like he was in an R&B group out of Lake Charles called In Depth, and they were they was doing their thing. They was making their rounds. They actually went to Atlanta and they had like meetings with Jermaine Dupri and L.A. Reid, like trying to get signed to LaFace Records.
Boys.
But then my uncle ended up finding the Lord, and he became a pastor. So
ain't nothing wrong with it.
He walked away from that, and he was like, you know what? I just I'm gonna just try to do my thing. And then whenever he started getting back into music, and he saw that me, my brother, and his son had some talent, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all start. I'm gonna try to. So like I feel like me, my brother, and my cousin had that because he was in the 90s doing his thing, so he kind of came with that artist development.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna practice. If y'all write these, so y'all gonna practice. Y'all gonna learn how to work the crowd. Y'all gonna learn how to this.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he brought that old school, type of like teaching to what we was doing. So that's why it's like whenever I perform, like I always keep that in the back of my mind. So I'm always appreciative of that because I'm like, I can keep that in the back of my mind. Okay, now I know. Okay, if the people ain't feeling me like this, let me figure something out. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm quick on my feet like that because of that.
Okay. Look, and tell Uncle he ain't gotta stop rapping. There is a such thing as gospel rap, and it's really big now. They be doing ciphers and all that. So he can get back in there.
I incorporate my faith in all my stuff.
I heard that, and that's one of the things I was gonna ask you. You know how they say the message is in the message. The message is in the music. What message is in your music?
The message in my music is I try to bring hope, so I try to bring positivity. I try to just bring, a different perspective on all these different type of things. You don't always have to, I like to say, you don't always have to be in, in the streets or in, because even though it a lot of times it seems like we glorify that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just telling their story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, especially in rap, hip hop, people are just telling their stories, what they went through, all that type of stuff, and people can relate to it, but that doesn't always mean if you look at like interviews with different rappers and stuff like a Lil Baby, Da Baby, or you know what I'm saying, Wallow them, whatever, they always talk about how they don't want it to be, so they don't want people to like take away and be like, oh, we want to go and be killing it or whatever, but it was like we just telling our stories. So, I try to bring like, outside of that, I try to bring like positivity and like a different way of looking at things, you know what I'm saying? I bring my faith into it as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just try to, just let people know like, all that type of stuff. Like I say, the All Black song that we played earlier.
Yeah, I like that.
I dropped that song, this year on February 1st for Black History Month.
Okay.
All black. Everything black.
Is there
black.
A video out to that?
Oh, yeah. It's a video out on YouTube.
And is everything black?
Everything
all
black.
Right now, I like
the
that.
The video in black and white. We doing it.
Okay.
So try to, I just try to feed people positivity, man, and try to feed people, hope and just, show them that it's a different way, man. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I'm going to get my bars off, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show people that I can really rap out here. You know what I'm saying?
Versatile.
Exactly.
Would you consider yourself a versatile rapper?
Oh, yeah.
Or okay.
Like, my biggest inspirations, growing up, like, I love Busta Rhymes. I love how animated he always is.
Yeah.
Like, how animated he is. I loved the wittiness of.
I love his delivery.
Oh yeah, his delivery is crazy.
Like
I might not be able to rap as fast as him, but
what?
I incorporate that too.
Okay, so who, Twista or Buster? Which one of them got it with the fast rapping?
Twista all day.
Twista, he got on all day.
It's not even a contest
at all. So we gonna say Screwed Up Click, SUC, or Cash Money. Young Cash Money, No Limit.
See, I'm up in here in Houston. You're trying to have people out here.
You got a big one.
Outside, you know what I'm saying? So you say Cash Money or SUC.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Growing up on Southwest Louisiana, we partook in more SUC.
Okay.
Than Cash
Really?
Money. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like, I got a partner in my crew, you know what I'm saying, Don. He, like, when he rap, you can hear the Houston influence.
Wow.
Like Houston has a big influence on Southwest Louisiana.
And it's not just Louisiana, it's all over the world. Because I know it's some people in the Army and different bases. Like, I'm going to say Germany. They were stationed there, and it's like you can get nothing but H-Town, cultured, SUC, Screwed Up, Southwest, whatever, Maxo, A-Leaf, all wherever over there in Germany. So, yeah, this Southern culture, this Southern rap, this H-Town, I'm going to say, it really has left a stain on everybody's brain in the music industry.
Every time, man, when Zero shouted out "Head of the Late Charles" and "Head of the Lafayette," every time we hear that song, we screaming that to the top of "Head of the Late Charles" and "Head of going crazy."
That's the song right there.
Exactly. Going crazy.
Yeah, I love it. So, are you a R&B or rap?
I listen to more R&B.
Oh,
and it's crazy because I rap, but I feel like it's healthy to, like, not always consume what you're a part of,
right?
Because it's like you have to have some type of outside look. Because me, if I listen to rap all day, I'm like, come on, man,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying. Even though I rap, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you can sprinkle it in there, but I'm a big 90s R&B person.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best era. Even though people say the Motown era was the best era, I mean, between it's 90s R&B.
But it wouldn't be no 90s R&B without the Motown.
Exactly.
But I think the 90s do jam harder, have more a diverse playlist, you know. So with that being said, I saw something, and I'm just going to ask you, who has a better catalog, R. Kelly or Michael Jackson? Let's talk about it. Better catalog.
Okay, are we talking about songs? I'm talking about all the way, like, just R. Kelly songs, or are we talking about R. Kelly songs and songs that he's written for people?
It's his catalog, the songs and the songs that he's written for people.
Well,
so we're going to talk about R. Kelly or Michael Jackson.
Now, I'm going to say this. Like,
look, you always got to put a disclaimer out there. Speak your piece.
I got to, because
Speak your piece, brother.
I'm a music head.
Yeah,
man.
that's why I'm hitting you with this.
I know. Michael, can't nobody touch Michael. But I will say, if we adding in his writtens too, because he wrote for Michael too.
He did. He
gotta get he left a huge stain on the industry.
Yes.
You gotta give it to R. Kelly.
And listen, and I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there. I'm not talking about him as a person, what he did, what he's accused of, what he's in jail. I'm talking about the music. Yes, I'm separating the man from the music, okay? I'm talking about the music, the talent. And because Michael Jackson was accused now as well. So I'm not talking about the man and his accusations. I'm talking about strictly music talent.
Oh yeah, you can't I don't care what nobody say. That's why black people still be behind R. Kelly with his music, because it's like at the end of the day, I mean, like, we don't I feel like this. not every artist write their own music. Mm-hmm. So you could hear a Jasmine Sullivan song and Mary J. Blige could have wrote it or whatever. So and then it could be people that you don't even know their name or nothing. They just writers. We don't know them people personal lives who wrote the song. We don't know. We just know we love Jasmine when she sung it. We know we love Mary whenever she sung it. We know we love Michael when he sung it or whatever. We don't know those people's backstory or nothing like that. They could be a horrible person,
right?
But they know how to make beautiful love songs. So at the end of the day, I'm like, look, you have to kind of separate the music from the person.
You have to.
Because it's like you can have a beautiful wedding song and it's like, you know, like, I mean, we don't know stuff that Luther was into. Not saying that Luther was a bad person.
That's
just saying
true.
like, but at almost every black wedding you going to hear Here and Now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you have to be able to separate the music from the artist.
Definitely.
You know, so.
And then that goes back to what you were saying. Again, there's just black producers, black artists that we're throwing the stones at, you know, and there's Elvis. But do they talk about that?
They will try to
They
crucify
give this
you.
man his kudos. He got a wax figure. He has all kinds of plaques, Hall of Fame, this, that, and the other. They ain't taking none of that away from him.
They just
and
did
he
the
was
movie. They didn't even put that in the movie.
At all. So it goes back to what you said about that. So I'm going to pick R. Kelly as well. Because like you say, R. Kelly has written for Michael. Michael has not written as many songs, but he has had more songs to go...
Like, you know, Diamond, all that type of stuff.
And hit the charts on several occasions. However, when we talking about a total catalog, it is as a whole, writing, producing, hits after hit after hit, I'm giving it to my boy R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Your top 5 artists, or what are you listening to in your playlist that's your motivation when you're writing, when you get in the booth? Let's go.
Top 5 artists.
All right.
Of all time, or just motivate?
That you listen to in your playlist. Your top 5 that you can listen to over and over and over and over again, or that's just your motivation.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? Like Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
I gotta do Stevie because it's something about the way he arranged his music, and how he can paint a whole picture, and which probably why people be like, man, he ain't really blind. Because you can literally see, like, when you hear the songs, you can see, like, everything he talk about. So, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Tupac is one of my biggest.
Okay.
Because, I mean, Tupac is my greatest rapper of all time.
Okay. Wow.
I don't care. Now, he might have not been the most lyrical.
Okay.
But the reason why he's my greatest rapper of all time is because he gave you every facet of a man. Political. He talked about politics.
He did.
He talked about, you know what I'm saying, he talked highly of our black women.
He did.
He talked about his faith. He talked about, you know what I'm saying, racial injustices. He talked about, you know what I'm saying, he gave you the angry black man, the poetic black man, the soft black man. He gave you every facet of what a black man was.
Yeah.
And it hit home in every category.
Yeah.
Like I say, you know what I'm saying, like every black man had been angry before. You know what I'm saying? So you might get hit him up today.
Look, I was just gonna say he.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. If you want to be, you know, every black man want to feel sexy. So you know what I'm saying, you might get how you want it.
And then to his mother,
you know
dear
what I'm saying?
mama.
Then you got the dear mamas.
Yeah.
Then you got, you know what I'm saying? So he gave you every facet of a man.
Okay.
So you got Tupac.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Like I've been listening to him lately. He's a Christian rap artist.
Okay.
He goes by the name of KB.
Okay.
And he has like if I want to turn up and get hype,
Really?
I listen to him whenever I'm working out.
Okay.
Like he.
Okay,
like,
so
like,
KB, is that just KB? Because
yeah,
I'm
just
a
KB. Like
okay.
you know, say KB. Like
Okay.
he got a ridiculous catalog. He like he.
So what's the song that you listen to so I can know and we can know, just in case anybody want to hear it?
Okay, he got a song called Armies.
Armies, okay.
Armies.
Gotcha.
Oh man, hey, so as soon as you play that, you're gonna be like, okay, I see what he talking about.
Gotcha.
Okay, so KB.
Got two more.
Two more. Because there's so many people I listen to. I love listening whenever I want to write a love song. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a couple of those.
Okay.
When I want to write a love song, I got to listen to Jodeci.
Got to listen to Jodeci.
Which is
Casey, JoJo, you got to.
I got to. You know what I'm saying? And and the crazy part is people be looking at them like the bad boys of R&B, but if you listen to their lyrics, man, they was really like being like real, like it was real love songs, but just in a sultry way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. This sang the panties right up off you.
Exactly. And my last one would have to be Kanye, because I'm a producer as well. Kanye, I mean, he just anytime he get in the booth, anytime he coming out with an album, I gotta listen to it, no matter what. I have to, because it is gonna motivate me production wise, because he's gonna give you some new sounds, some new something, and it's gonna motivate me because he's always gonna talk about something controversial, something that nobody else wants to talk about. He's gonna talk about. I mean, even from the College Dropout, like you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, F the police is how I treat them. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's the Kanye I like. He was hungry. He was hungry. Exactly. And I got to say, he has a sick catalog, too. He has a sick catalog as far as songs he's written for people. Man. I feel like he's written better songs for other people than he has himself.
Production, everything.
And even some sick features than he's done for his own self, you know. So I could be wrong, but that's my opinion.
I'm going to put a hot take out there. Every time Kanye and Jay-Z is on a song together, Kanye got the better verse.
Gotcha. Yeah. First of all, I'm going to pick Kanye every time. Jay-Z, if you saying this man, I can't understand how y'all can put him up there as the best, one of the best rappers alive and the best go. Now, he is an awesome businessman. A best rapper and lyricist, come on, man, stop it. Y'all are high, drunk, and whatever else you want to call it. And I said that. I'll
put him up there high on my list.
But why? When his style and his words and his lyrics are imitated, and you know who he's imitated.
I feel you.
Everybody know who's he imitated. And if Biggie was not dead and he was alive, there would be no Jay-Z as a rapper to this day. He would not be with Beyonce. He would not. He would not.
I mean,
he carried that torch, I feel like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, if Biggie or Pac was alive, it would be a lot of people that wouldn't be where they are.
Look, I think the rap game would change. It wouldn't be the same.
Low key, man. R.I.P. Nipsey, man. Like Nipsey was to me, he was like the second outside of like him and Kendrick, but him mostly with like everything that he did behind the scenes. He was more of a like the new age Pac to me. You know what I'm saying? With everything that he was doing behind the scenes for the community, everything. Yeah. And you know what he spoke about in his music. It was like he was like the new Pac.
Definitely. So, and I'm going to say this. What has kept you going in the industry and kept you rapping this long? Because you are a young man, but you ain't a young man. I can tell by your playlist, the artists that you like, your inspirations and all of that. Yeah. I know what generation you came up in. So, you know, what keeps you motivated and keep you pushing it besides your passion? Because, I hear that with every artist. Oh, yeah. But what keeps you going and feeling like, I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna take it to the top, and I am the next artist. What keeps you?
What keeps me going is the interaction with fans, the interaction with people. Like if you go under some of my like my videos or whatever, and some of my posts on IG, TikTok or whatever, I have people that'll be like they'll hear a part of my song and they be like, and they'll quote that part and be like, man, I needed this. Okay. Like, or man, like this hit different when you said it. Okay. This hit different because I was in that place at that time. Okay. Like that's what keeps me going because it's like it lets me know like, oh, okay, so it's doing something for people. Okay. It's like people. It make me feel like okay, that's what lets you know that you're different from other artists because it's like, you know, it's nothing new under the sun, but for you to articulate it in the way that you articulate it and people gravitate towards it and they are like, man, like, oh, man, I really, like, you really spoke to me in this way at this time because I'm going through that right now or I went through that and nobody else has touched on that or whatever. Okay. That's what keep me going.
Yeah. I like that. It make you feel like you serving your purpose,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and helping people. Because, I mean, you got to tell your story. You got to
Oh,
be
yeah, most
inspirational. I feel like, because if you're not, and you're not speaking and rapping about something, what are you doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
It's falling on deaf ears.
Yes. So if there's any artist, dead or alive, that you could work with, who would that artist be?
Oh, obviously, Pac.
Pac, obviously.
Pac. But alive
Yeah.
right now, I told this to my brother a while back, and I told this to one of my producer homeboys a while back.
Okay.
I want to do a song with John Legend.
Oh, okay.
His voice has that, like, it commands your attention, and it has like that little bit of struggle where it's like it feels like, okay, he's talking about something. He
definitely
saying
has
something
struggle
profound
in his voice.
You know what I'm saying? He's saying something profound. Like, that's why, like if you listen to, like, you know, certain stuff that he's done with Kanye, certain stuff that he's done with even with Jay-Z and all them, you know?
DJ Khaled.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah.
Even with the God did, you know what I'm saying? Like when he sings, it's like, man, he commands your attention. It's like, wow, you know?
Yes.
So that's one artist I really would like to do a song with.
Okay. And so in your journey, what has been the hardest lesson you had to learn? Because these people out here, artists watching you, and they're listening. And sometimes people go through the same things you go through. Sometimes people have not yet gotten there and went through it. So just a little bit, what was the hard lesson you had to learn?
A hard lesson I had to learn was everybody's not for you. You know what I'm saying? It might seem like it. Even some of your closest homies, like some of your closest homies might be hating on you on the low.
What?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a song
on the low and the high.
Oh yeah, I got a song on my album that I released called 89.
Okay.
It's a song called Distance. And it's just basically talking about a relationship, like a friendship, or, you know what I'm saying, a relationship with a family member of mine that I was in.
Okay.
And just what came of that, like, to the point to where I had to get to a point to where I had to love them from a distance.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
like that's one of the hardest lessons I had to learn, because it hurt.
It hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever, especially when it's people close to you,
and
like,
you don't expect
hurt.
it.
No, not at all, because it's like it hits you. You get blindsided, no pun intended.
Yeah. So speaking of the album, let's talk about the album, the EP, or what the single that you have out now, or the single that you want people to tap in, tune into. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm saying, my album that I dropped late last year is called 89. It has a little bit of everything on there for everybody. The single that I have out right now is it's called Yes No Maybe. And if you go listen to that, you'll hear that you'll hear that, like you said, I'm a young man, but I'm not that young. I created a beat. It had like a New Jack Swing type of feel. I had my boy Courthouse lace the hook and do a verse for me, man, with them vocals. And we shot a video for it. It's out on YouTube right now.
Okay.
It's house party themed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's
that
the
was
song
one of my
again, just in
it's
case?
called Yes No Maybe.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah,
I like that.
So I literally wrote the song like from like a high school perspective.
Okay.
Of like whenever you trying to, like, you know how back in the day, like, you know, my parents used to talk about it all the time, about how they used to write letters to people and be like, hey, do you like me? Yes, no, maybe, circle one.
Yeah.
So it was like, so that was the concept
What happened
of it
to
from
them days?
So that was the concept it came from, you know, man, it's a dope little song, man.
Okay.
So that's the single, that's the current single that I got out right now. You know, and I got another album that's coming out, because when I went to Miami last year, I met a lot of dope artists.
Okay.
A lot of dope artists, and they all tapped in with me, and they was like, man, I really want to work with you. I want to work with you. I want to work with you. So I put all of them in a group chat on IG.
Oh, okay.
And I told them, I said, look, I'm working on the album, but I'm going to put that to the side because I feel like something dope is coming from this. So this is going to be the first project that I did that I'm not going to have no solo songs on.
Gotcha.
Like, so I got people from New York, L.A., Kansas City,
real diverse,
Miami. So it's gonna be it's gonna be like a between 10 to 12 songs.
Okay. And look, I did want to say this. When we were pulling up his songs, I mean, got songs for days. Songs for days. I'm like, oh my God, really?
Man, I'm working, man.
Yes, I see you major grinding. And I'm like, wow, 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 wow. So y'all have so many songs to catch up on, so many songs to listen to, because his brother is really talented. I remember the first time I met you, it was at a showcase.
Yeah.
We were at Taylor's, I think it was.
Taylor's.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what showcase it was. And one thing I commend you, and Skrilla pointed out too, was like, you stayed and respected every artist, watched every artist from the beginning to the end. That's real love. That's real respect, because most of these showcases that I go to, and when they perform, they leave. Yeah. Whoever they came with, they leave as well. But you and your lady friend, y'all stayed. Yeah. Y'all stayed there from the beginning to the end, and that's love, man. That's real independent artist love, and it's gonna always come back to you.
I look at it like, man, I'm here for the same reason you here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here to showcase my talent, and a lot of people don't like to network per se. They like to just okay, let me get my clip for IG, TikTok, so that people be like, man, I was rocking the show. It was like 100 people in the crowd,
and nobody came for them.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop
and it's
it.
like, and you
Stop
over, you capping. But I like to be like, man, we all come here for a common goal.
Yeah.
And I want to network with you, especially if I leave, I might miss out on an artist that's dope, and I'm like, yo, man, I want to work with this dude.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
and I was
right.
able to network with some people there too.
Okay.
So some people from there gonna be on the album as well. So.
Okay. Listen, we didn't talk so much. We lost track of time. The battery has ran low.
Oh,
but
man.
I loved it. I love the vibe. I love having you here. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I love to see some more of your work.
Oh, yeah.
And just stay tuned, stay tapped in. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me on all platforms. The Beat Docta 89. It's DABEAT DOCTA 89 on everything. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, everything.
Look, they can't see us, but they can hear us. And if you haven't already tapped in and tuned into the Get It Girl Toya T at GITITGURL_TOYA, tap in. Go follow me on my Instagram. I have more interviews to come. If you're trying to get interviewed, hit me up in my DMs. And everybody that's hitting up my IG, I appreciate y'all for listening, for watching, for tuning in, for tapping in. Until next All-Star Thursday, we up out of here. From my mouth to your ears. You heard it right here from the Get It Girl Toya T and
the Beat Docta.
Yeah, it's going down. We are out.